A Pattaya court has imposed a prison sentence totaling 44 years and 24 months, reported as the equivalent of 46 years, on Chinese national Ming Chen Sun after he pleaded guilty in a case involving military-grade firearms, grenades, C4 explosive, and signal jamming equipment. The judgment turns one of Chonburi's most alarming weapon seizures of the year into a confirmed conviction. All seized weapons and military equipment were ordered confiscated, while proceedings involving a second defendant remain unresolved. The result is a major confirmed court update, rather than a repeat of the May arrest story, and it changes the legal status of the central defendant from accused person to convicted defendant, while leaving connected allegations separate. Thai language reports from Matishon and MGR Online say Pattaya Provincial Court read the judgment on August 3rd, with coverage published on August 4th. The case numbers were reported as Black Case Thor 45/2569 and Red Case Thor 25/2569. English reports broadly agree on the sentence and guilty plea, although one outlet dated the ruling differently. For legal safety, the confirmed point is that the verdict was reported publicly on August 4th and that the sentence was calculated as 44 years plus 24 months. The story began on May 8th after a sedan overturned on the old railway side road in the Na Jomtien area of Chonburi. Officers inspecting the vehicle found a handgun and ammunition, according to police accounts carried by several Thai outlets. That discovery led investigators to a rented house in Hua Yai, Banglamung district, where the scale of the case changed completely. Police called in specialist teams and began documenting what they described as a major cache of restricted weapons and explosives. Published seizure lists included Glock pistols, M4 or M16 type rifles, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, magazines, hand grenades, anti-personnel devices, detonators, and nearly 5 kilograms of C4. Reports also described bullet-resistant vests, protective masks, remote-control transmitter and receiver sets, radio jammers, and containers of fuel. Exact item totals have varied between early police briefings and later summaries, so those lists should not be blended into one supposedly definitive inventory. What is consistent is the court's finding that the collection included illegal firearms, explosives, military equipment, and radio communications devices. Sun initially gave explanations that police publicly questioned, including claims that the weapons were connected to a personal collection and self-harm. Those statements were allegations reported during the investigation, not findings that explain the full purpose of the cache. Police said the volume and destructive capability of the material required a wider inquiry into suppliers, associates, financial routes, and possible transnational links. The verdict establishes guilt on the possession-related charges described by the court reports, but it should not be presented as proving every theory explored by investigators. The prosecution was brought under Thailand's firearms law, the law controlling military equipment, and the radio communications law. Court reports say Sun admitted the charges, and judges reduced the punishment by 1/3 because the plea assisted the proceedings. Even after that reduction, consecutive penalties totaled 44 years and 24 months. The court said the seriousness of the conduct affected public safety and state security, according to multiple reports, and ordered every seized item forfeited. A second defendant did not receive the same final judgment. Reports say that person denied the charges, so the court temporarily removed that portion of the case from the docket and gave prosecutors 15 days to file a new case. The defendant was ordered held while proceedings continue. That distinction matters. Sun's guilty plea and sentence are confirmed in the reported judgment, but the second defendant's legal responsibility remains contested and must not be described as established. The speed of the case is another major part of the update. Prosecutors said the judgment came less than 3 months after the May seizure, an unusually short public timeline for a case involving explosives, several weapon statutes, and more than one defendant. That rapid result does not mean every connected investigation has ended. Earlier police briefings described separate inquiries into alleged suppliers, identity documents, financial activity, cybercrime links, and a suspected transnational network. On May 21st, police said the wider investigation had expanded into 7 strands and that 11 people had been arrested. They alleged links involving weapons procurement, explosive devices, registration records, cryptocurrency transactions, and cybercrime complaints. Those are police claims from connected investigations, not conclusions contained in Sun's possession verdict. Editors should keep the distinction visible on screen. Conviction for the charged weapons-related possession offenses on one side, broader network allegations still subject to investigation or separate court action on the other. The discovery also triggered immigration and security action. Police said Sun's permission to stay was revoked after the arrest, and national police leadership ordered a review of his travel, associates, and the origin of the weapons. Reports said investigators examined material on his phone and questioned possible links to activity in Cambodia. None of that should be used to imply a proven plan to attack Pattaya or another Thai location. Authorities themselves initially said motive and intended use required further investigation. There are several reporting conflicts that viewers should know about without allowing them to obscure the core verdict. Most current sources identify Sun as 31, while one Thai report lists a different age. Reports also vary in the spelling and order of his name, including Ming Chin Sun, Sun Ming Chin, and Ming Chin Sun. Finally, outlets differ on whether the judgment was delivered on August 3rd or 4th. The safest wording is that Thai court reports placed the reading on August 3rd, and that the conviction was widely published on August 4th. For residents and visitors, the significance is less about dramatic speculation and more about what has now moved from allegation to judgment. A crash led to a vehicle search, the search led to a house, and the house led to one of the area's largest recent seizures of restricted arms and explosives. The court has now confirmed a conviction and confiscation order against Sun. What remains open includes the second defendant's case and the separate investigations into where the equipment came from and whether other people or networks committed additional offenses. The next reliable updates should come from prosecutors, the court, or Royal Thai Police as the second case is refiled and the connected investigations progress. Any appeal, final sentence calculation, new charge, or judgment against another person should be verified through a court or official statement before publication. Until then, the clear headline is narrow but powerful. Ming Chun Sun pleaded guilty, Pattaya Provincial Court imposed a term reported as equivalent to 46 years, and the seized arsenal was ordered confiscated. The broader questions surrounding suppliers, motive, and network links remain subjects for evidence, not assumptions.